Let's be honest. Some of y'all are out here treating women like Wi-Fi routers. The closer you get, the more you disconnect from everything else that matters. And then you wonder why she suddenly lost interest. Why she went from "you're so sweet" to "it's not you, it's me needing space to find myself in Ibiza with my yoga instructor." Here's the truth. You can like her. You can admire her. You can even daydream about matching tattoos and Trader Joe's runs, but if you worship her, if you sacrifice your self-respect at the altar of "please pick me," she'll respect you less than a terms and conditions page. So in this video, I'm handing out emotional armor, 5 things you should never do for a woman, no matter how much you like her, especially if you still want her to like you back. Let's start with the first sin most men commit without even realizing it. 1, never prioritize her over your purpose. Okay, here's how this usually starts. You were doing fine, working on your goals, hitting the gym, learning high income skills. Then she texted, "Hey," and suddenly your entire empire turned into a puppy shelter. Now you're skipping workouts, pushing deadlines, and binge watching Netflix shows you hate just to keep her entertained. You turned your mission into a mood board about her, and she feels it. Because when a man drops his ambition for her, something primal happens. Her brain whispers, if he'll drop his own future for me, he must not have much going for himself. Brutal? Yes, but true. You want to know what women actually find attractive? A man with direction. A man who doesn't fold the second she sends a half-hearted "wanna hang" text. Not a man whose calendar is shaped like her mood swings. Let me hit you with some evolutionary psychology here. Women are biologically drawn to men who can lead, protect, and provide stability. Not emotional jellyfish who cancel their grind because someone posted a thirst trap. Your purpose is your masculine anchor. If you throw it away for a girl, you become a boat drifting in whatever direction her vibe of the day pushes you. So no, don't ditch your hustle to hang out. Don't skip your mission to earn brownie points. And for the love of testosterone, don't act like her approval is the finish line of your life. You don't chase women, you chase growth, and let women fall in step. 2, never be her emotional dumping ground without boundaries. Do you ever meet that guy who listens to all of her problems? I mean, all of them. The ex that broke her heart, the roommate who stole her oat milk, her childhood trauma, her dreams, her daddy issues, her horoscope forecast for next month, and there he is, nodding, smiling, offering advice, buying ice cream. Basically her free therapist, unpaid intern, and emotional Labrador retriever. And what does she say about him? He's such a good friend, like I can talk to him about anything. Translation, he makes me feel emotionally safe. And absolutely nothing else. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't be supportive, but there's a difference between being emotionally available and emotionally absorbent. When you take in all her emotional baggage without boundaries, 2 things happen. 1, she stops seeing you as a man she can be with and starts seeing you as a man she can lean on, which is sweet until she leans right into another man's arms. 2, you become drained because you're constantly processing her emotions while yours sit in a corner doing push-ups and crying in silence. This is where emotional attraction dies, because healthy women want a man who can hold space, not lose himself in hers. So how do you fix this? You listen, but you don't fix. You empathize, but you don't overextend. You support, but you don't self-abandon. Set emotional limits. If every time you meet, it turns into her venting about her chaotic life while you absorb it like human bubble wrap, pause the pattern. Say, I get that you're going through a lot and I'm here for you, but I also need this time to connect, not just carry stuff. That one sentence will make her see you differently. Not as the guy she dumps her chaos on, but as a man with boundaries, clarity, and self-respect. And guess what? That's what actually makes you attractive. Not your advice, not your empathy, your energy management. So next time she starts another, "let me tell you about my ex marathon," smile, listen, Then gracefully pivot to something that doesn't make your soul need a nap. 3. Never shower her with gifts to earn her love. Let's talk about gift giving, because some of you are out here spending like you're Jeff Bezos in a midlife crisis. Bro, you just met her, and you're already dropping designer bags, concert tickets, and door dashing her smoothies during your lunch break? Relax. Look, there's nothing wrong with treating a woman you care about. That's called being generous. But there's a big difference between generosity and emotional bribery. And that's what most guys are doing without realizing it. If I give her enough stuff, maybe she'll finally see my worth. Wrong. All she sees is that you're trying to buy her attention because you don't believe your personality is strong enough to earn it. Let me say this clearly. Love isn't for sale. And when you try to exchange Gucci for affection, you come off as insecure, not charming. In fact, studies in behavioral psychology show that when gifts feel transactional, they reduce emotional intimacy rather than build it. You think she's thinking, wow, what a gentleman. But she's actually thinking, this is a lot. And also, I'm not even sure I like him like that. Want to know what women value more than gifts? Presence, humor, emotional safety, boundaries, confidence. So yes, bring flowers on her birthday, but don't show up to date 2 with a gold necklace and a handwritten poem and calligraphy. You're a man, not a vending machine. 4. Never lose your masculine frame to please her. Let me introduce you to the concept of masculine frame in case you've traded yours in for a pumpkin spice latte and her approval. Your masculine frame is your inner core, your direction, logic, emotional balance, and self-leadership. And when you throw it all away just to avoid making her uncomfortable, you become emotionally flammable. Example, she says she doesn't like guys who play video games. So you sell your PS5, start reading poetry, and pretend to love astrology just so you can keep the conversation going. Suddenly, you're reading your daily moon rising and doing yoga in socks with little suns on them. And for what? Let me be blunt. The moment you give up your identity to match her energy, you stop being the guy she was ever attracted to. Because here's the paradox. Women want to influence your life, but they lose interest the moment they realize they can. Entirely. You need to stand on your square. She likes vegan food. Cool. You don't? Great. Find middle ground. Don't fake it. She doesn't like guys who speak their mind? Then she's not your match, not your mission. Never abandon your values, hobbies, or confidence just to seem easier to love. That's not love, that's emotional cosplay. And it never ends well. 5, never ignore red flags because you like her too much. Let's wrap this up with the most dangerous move a man can make. Falling for potential while ignoring reality. She belittles your goals. She has a rotation of guy friends who all mysteriously love giving her rides at 11 p.m. She manipulates, withdraws, and says she's just working on herself every time you bring up respect or clarity. And you still say, but she's just complicated. She's been hurt before. She just needs time. No, my dude. She doesn't need time. She needs therapy, distance, and a man who won't tolerate chaos wrapped in lip gloss. Red flags don't go away. They turn into red sirens. But when you're emotionally invested too soon, you'll rationalize anything. You'll start calling disrespect passion. You'll call manipulation mystery. You'll call inconsistency boundaries. Please understand, you are not Captain Save-A-Soul. You are not her father, her pastor, or her unpaid life coach. Your job is not to fix her. Your job is to recognize the signs, respect yourself, and walk away when things don't feel right, even if she's attractive, funny, or makes you feel seen for 15 minutes a week. Because liking her isn't enough. If she's draining your peace, dismantling your identity, or making you second guess your worth, it's not love, it's self-destruction in slow motion. Well, there you have it. Drop a comment below with the wildest thing you've done because you liked her too much. I promise, no judgment, just roast therapy. And don't forget to subscribe if you're done simping and ready to level up with logic, confidence, and zero apologies.